I hope you're following this journey I'm going to talk about, a remarkable march by Buddhist monks that's quietly moving people across the United States. For me, this story feels deeply personal because Gautama Buddha was born in our region over 2500 years ago. Bodh Gaya is where he got enlightenment. The ideas of compassion, non-violence and mindfulness took root here and then spread across the world. Today, those same teachings are walking again, this time on American roads. This is the Walk for Peace, not a protest, not a political movement, but a pilgrimage of reflection. But before I continue, I have a small request. If you like our work, please support us by becoming a member of EastMojo. The process is simple. Visit our website and choose the plan that suits you. Our monthly membership starts at just 200 rupees and your support will help keep independent journalism alive. Now, back to the story. Since October 2025, a small group of Buddhist monks has been walking on foot from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington D.C. With every step, they carry a message the world first heard in our region: peace, compassion and inner awareness. What makes the journey extraordinary is the response it has sparked. Across the United States, thousands of people are stopping to watch, to walk alongside the monks and to share their journey online. Social media is filled with videos, quiet highways, small towns, city streets, where strangers join in, even if only for a few moments. And it's happening as the United States grapples with deep political divisions, recurring violence and rising hostility towards immigrants. A country arguing loudly but listening very little. In the middle of this noise, these monks have chosen silence. They are not shouting, they are walking, and beside them walks a companion who has become a symbol of this journey, a dog named Aloka. More about him later, I promise. Now, who are these monks? They belong to the Theravada tradition of Buddhism, considered the oldest surviving school and adhere closely to the Buddha's original teachings. The other traditions, Mahayana, practiced in East Asia, and Vajrayana, which most of you will know, the Tibetan tradition. All these traditions center on understanding the mind, being kind and living with awareness. The monks led by Bhikkhu Pannakara are from the Huangdao Vipassana Bhavana Center in Fort Worth, Texas. And for Indian audiences, this connection feels especially close to home. Vipassana meditation is widely practiced in India, having been revived and taken to the world by the late S.N. Goenka. The modern Vipassana movement began in Igatpuri, Maharashtra, and today its centers span the globe, teaching mindfulness through silent meditation, self-discipline and inner awareness. It is this same philosophy of mindful living and compassion in action that these monks are now carrying step by step across the United States. The Walk for Peace has not been an easy journey. It began on October 26, 2025 when around 18 to 19 monks set out from Fort Worth, Texas on a 3,800-kilometer walk to Washington D.C. Along the way, tragedies struck. During the walk in Texas, 2 monks were seriously injured in a road accident. One of them later lost a leg to amputation, yet the group chose to continue the pilgrimage. Even their constant companion, Aloka, the peace dog, suffered a leg injury during the journey and had to undergo surgery to relieve pain and address damage to her leg. Despite these setbacks, the monks describe this not as a protest or a political campaign, but as a moving meditation, walking mindfully, quietly, inviting people to pause and reflect on peace. Along the way, the Walk for Peace has drawn every kind of reaction. In town after town, people stepped out of their homes and workplaces. Some sat down quietly. Others stood in silence as the monks passed by. Many were visibly moved. Some broke down in tears. Others offered flowers, food and water, small wordless gestures of respect. There were also isolated protests along the route. A handful of people voiced objections, holding signs or calling out as the monks walked past. But what stood out again and again was the overwhelming support. As the monks moved eastward, videos from cities like Atlanta and Charlotte spread widely online, showing large crowds gathering quietly, many simply watching. In a country often defined by noise and division, these scenes are striking, a reminder that even now compassion can still cut through the chaos. Now, this is not the first time these monks have walked for peace. In 2022, they undertook a similar long distance walk across parts of India, moving quietly through towns and highways, following the same principles of mindfulness and silence. But unlike the response in the United States today, the walk in India drew little public attention. There were no large crowds, no viral videos, and no media coverage. And it is in India, to be precise, Kolkata, where Aloka, the peace dog, met the monks. He has a heart-shaped mark on his forehead, and he is the emblem of the walk for peace. In India, he followed the monks for over 100 days, even after being hit by a car. Eventually, the monks adopted him and took him to the United States. So when the peace walk continued in the United States, Aloka went with them. For many, Aloka has become the soul of this journey, a symbol that peace is not only for humans, but for all beings. Online, Aloka now has hundreds of thousands of followers sharing moments from the walk. People write that watching him calms them. They have even written a song for him. Now, in a time when many people feel divided, stressed, or alone, this peaceful walk has struck a chord. The monks are not shouting slogans or making demands. Instead, they are inviting people to pause, breathe, and reflect on kindness. This pilgrimage also reminds us that peace is not just an idea heard in speeches. It can be practiced through small, mindful action in every step we take, every interaction we have, and every moment we slow down to care for ourselves and others. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like our work, please do support us by becoming a member of EastMojo. You can visit our website and choose a plan that suits you most. Remember, your support will help keep independent journalism alive.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.